Alright, hey guys, this is Yo coming at you guys with another Pro Dota commentary. This one is actually from GEST IDC once again, and Neolution is facing off against Starsboba. Now, I just saw recently a game between Starsboba and Myth Trust where they basically steamrolled an anti-mage, with basically the same lineup they have right now, except instead of a Rasta, they had a VS, and, probably VS was banned this game because, in my opinion, VS is a much better supporting hero than Rasta is. And, she has a lot to the push with her command aura too, and her terror and everything. I'm not sure if they're going to be going terror because in the other game that I saw recently between Starsboba and Myth Trust, she didn't go terror at all. She didn't level terror much. She went stats and she maxed the command aura first. So I have to say, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Rasta has his own kind of pushing power with the wards, but, he requires a bit of farm actually to be effective. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, they are going to get a lot of levels on the Rasta, considering that Furion will be in the jungle, so we won't be stealing too much EXP from these guys in the lane. And, it's interesting to see, on the other hand, once again, that there's an anti-mage again. This time Nori's playing the anti-mage, and how the Nori anti-mage, how the Neolution anti-mage will be faring up against the Starsboba. Man, Starsboba was doing the same exact thing. They're sending their Silver Bear top. The Rasta's probably going to be supporting him. Clockwork is heading over here mid again. Batu, I guess, is really getting used to that mid play. Venomancer is going solo bot once again. They keep on putting him over there, even though he's always having a terrible time. But in the end, it always works out. And hopefully Silver can actually hold his own against his Windrunner in the other game. Once again, it's basically almost the same picks, but kind of one different team with Neolution. And, Windrunner facing up against Silver again, but this time there's a Crystal Maiden that's going to be hanging off with support the whole time, so he won't be going down easily. AA is coming in well, so they're making a really offensive tri-lane. They really want to put down that Silver, and over here, that Silver is going to be pretty high level because these guys are just jungling it up. Down here, Venomancer sees he's solo against an anti-mage, and I guess these guys really wanted to shut down that Silver. They're expecting the tri-lane to go up here. I mean, it is up here. It's going to be tri-lane versus tri-lane, but it's going to be interesting to see if it's worth it. Right now, Silver is getting really beat down upon, and yeah, it looks like he's going to make out of it, no problem. They really want... Oh, power shot's going to miss. If the power shot had missed, they probably would have dived it a little bit more. Even if AA died, they would have surely gotten the first blood with just one more attack. And down here, Anti-Mage is trying to harass away the Venomancer, but Venomancer can really hold his own against the Anti-Mage. Ross is coming in here to put down a little bit of harass on the DK. And, let's look a little bit of... oh, there's no farm over here. Oh, I guess you just have to look over here manually. Up here, the Silver Bear is still not faring too well. And, they're harassing him down a lot. Windrunner is keeping him down, as well as the AA, just forcing him to run back. And his bear can stick around and get some EXP, but I mean some last hits, but it's a little bit difficult. Anti-Mage is really low on the HP. He's already used up all his trees, and it looks like it's dual lane against dual lane over here at mid with Clockwork and Rasta versus DK and CM. But CM is now heading down. She realizes that AM really needs her help, but it's a little bit late. And Venomancer, I believe, is going to be fully entrenched in the lane at bot at this point in time. And Silver is probably trying to get a little bit of harass on the AA with his bear. CM is walking in with those illusions, and they actually might get a kill. Anti-Mage is solving up. If she has Frostbite, no, she's still only level 1. So unfortunately, it's not going to be a Frostbite. And these guys are walking in for a gank. Probably going to be seeing a first blood soon. There's nothing happening at mid, so let's keep our eyes up here. And there's a sentry ward down by Archie. I think they just canceled our ward, so these guys know they're coming and they're backing off and giving Silver a little bit of breather farm room. And down here, yep. Oh, first blood by the Venomancer against the CM. I guess she just wasn't careful. She's still level 1 and she's going up against the level 4. And yeah, he was level 4 before he killed her. So he was going up against the level 4 Venomancer, and she just went down, melted against all those, against those right clicks and those wards, and I guess that Venoman's Gale. Anti-Mage couldn't do much. He's totally out of regen, and yeah, it's just really difficult for him to hang out in this lane without the early support of the CM, who's still level 1, and this is really bad for the Neolution side. Feeling they're in a little bit of trouble. They committed a lot at top to try to really hold back the Silver, but he's just been farming. He already got his boots, and these guys haven't been able to kill him. So they committed a lot at top, didn't get anything done, and down here Venomancer just entrenched himself. If it should have just made a standard tri-lane and bot, in my opinion, and possibly giving themselves a better advantage. But that's neither here nor there at this point. Neolution is, despite the fact that they are not Pinoy, They're still running some nice bottle crane, you know, in Malaysian, I believe. Yep. And Vietnamese Starsboba. So, you know, we'll be seeing who's better, Vietnamese or the Pinoy style play from the Malaysians. It'd be interesting to see as well. And the winner, despite the fact she's only half HP, she feels like she can walk up and harass the Silver Bear away, and she can once the AA starts moving in. But if he just took a hit, right, she's less than half HP. If he had a bear, I'm pretty sure he'd probably be diving and a little bit more creep support. Now that they got a nice double pull off over here, and they're working on the creeps over there. DK bottles up a nice haste room. Down here, the anti-mage completely out of regen, about half HP, and yeah, Venomancer just owning this lane. These guys, I think, are moving into position to get a gank off because they're really far ahead. Oh, and they get the first blood on Rekka, you know, which is... Oh, actually, earlier, that was probably a deny on the CM by the AM. That's why I didn't hear the first blood announcement. You know, I don't think that they... Nope. It looks like that Scourge does have a kill, though. It's a 1-1. And, oh, I see what happened. Yeah, it's 1-1. Yeah, they did get a deny off earlier. CM, though she died, she didn't. You see over here? Yeah, nobody got the kill. It appears that AM got the deny off earlier. And up here, you know, the Furion and the Rasa got a return kill on that Wind Winner who was diving a little bit to get that Silver Bear. And good job by Neolution. They got the first blood. They're keeping the Silver Bear down as much as they can in terms of farm. Let's take a look at that really quickly. And they're trying really hard, but you know, the thing is, yeah, they're devoting so many resources to keep down the Silver Bear, whereas Starsboba, you know, they're just jungling up, getting as much EXP as they can. They're not devoting so many. And Rasa's moving in to protect the Silver Bear. Power Shot's gonna, you know, oh, if he had moved just a little bit over, he would have caught that and possibly even died. She is level 5, so I think he would have died there. And Furion TP's in from just a couple of feet away, really. And they're trying to go on the winner, but she wins out, she's fine. And now they're trying to get as much harass as they can on the AA. Clockwork sends a rocket over there to try to bring down these guys' HP a little bit, but he just ended up hitting the creeps and pushing it a little bit. I wonder if they're going to transition that into a push. We'll be seeing that later. And, yeah, Venomancer, I wonder, yeah, it looks like he's leveling up his wards. So it looks like, yeah, they're probably going to be doing the same push strat that they did in the other game I saw. And, you know, I guess this is a, you know, good thing to see. A lot of pushing coming. I love the push style gameplay. It leads to a lot of ganks. It leads to a lot of fights quickly in the game, and you know, no boring farming periods. Less boring farming periods. Down here, DK is farming it up. Clockwork is invis. He's moving in. Nope, nobody's in position to take advantage of his cog. So DK is probably going to be now he's moving up. So actually, they can get a gank, especially if Fury TP's in. And yeah, he puts on the battery slope, but no, he's not going to do anything else. He's not really full HP. He's not probably ready. Probably TP back to base, in fact. And Venomancer is just putting down wards. He's just owning. He's just finding this lane. This CM is level 4. Anti-Mage is level 6. Venomancer is level 7. A whole full level ahead against these guys. And he's really keeping down the Anti-Mage. He's not getting down too much farm. He barely probably got that Ring of Health, and now they're trying to get a little bit offensive. AA came in, but the Cold Feet did not proc. He moved out of there. If the Anti-Mage is not careful, you know, Venomancer could probably turn around, but you know, all his mana is burned away, so he can't be doing anything. Now that the support of the Rasa is here, what is that, a bottle? I don't know, he gave some trees to the Venomancer. I guess he didn't need those trees in the jungle, you know, because the Furion creeps were just tanking it up for him. And now CM is also sharing some... Oh man, he just saw it up and Rasa just walked in and canceled it right away. Up here, Silver Bear now has his ultimate, so he's just, you know, hanging out in his tankiest form, and, you know, that's always good. You know, I'm always upset, you know, when Silver Bear dies and he wasn't in his tanky form. Like, you have your ultimate, man. Use it, you know. I mean, I guess sometimes they don't want to get caught out of Furion TP's in. I guess they want to go on the CM. Frostbite, Furion's going to go down first, and CM is going to get away. And AA walks in too. I guess they're turning around. AM is really OHP. DK is here too. Rasa realizes that the Venomancer is going on. He just runs out of it. DK is doing some nice block. He actually wanted the last hit to go to the Anti-Mage, but instead AA got that. And actually, you know, I should probably take a moment here to review who's playing who. And mini stun from the Psycho Shot didn't actually. If he had waited a moment, he might have gotten a Psycho Shot off of a creep onto Rekka, but no, that didn't work out. Clock comes in. I don't think he hooked. Let's check out his cooldown. Yes, he did hook, and now it's probably just gonna rocket. Nope, it's too much HP. I guess he just wandered up, and it's too much HP for it to be worth the Clockwork's time to chase him. But he does have a regen wound. He could probably, you know, have I wonder what, I guess he wanted to scout out to see if there's any support before he tries to go any more aggressive on Sue over here. And Rasa's moving into position. He has a bottle as well, and if he doesn't pay too much attention, he might actually, they know he's there, and yeah, he's moving in now that they know. And Clockwork is probably just gonna walk in again if he gets a shackle off, but nope, he's moving back. He realizes that somebody's missing off the map and he shouldn't be doing anything too offensive. The tower down here basically went down in that earlier fight. I wonder if they got denied, I'm not sure. And Venomancer is really trying to put on as much harass as he can against DK too, despite the fact that he's going for treads, and yep, he's doing the bottle crow thing as well. The Scourge team is getting ready to get a push going up here. Silver is back into his range form because he doesn't want to get caught out of position. And but yeah, he's probably going to be transforming into, nope, he's just going to stay range form and just do a little bit of range attacks as much as possible. Fear and Ultimate comes in, making everybody's HP go down. Clockwork puts on a cog. I wonder if he ulted again. Yeah, he ulted again, so yeah, that's good. He maximum usage of that hook shot, man. He's using it whenever it's off cooldown. And Cold Feet on the Fury, and it looks like he's gonna go down to the tower, perhaps. I don't know. You know, it's just his creeps are tanking it, and it looks like this tower is gonna be going down. The 1-for-1 exchange, but Starsboba, well, they're gonna get a tower out of it too. And meanwhile, Nori is just having a terrible time down here. He just has a poor man shield. It looks like he's gonna be going for Battle Fury first. Clockwork chase away the wind winner so that she has no chance to deny it, and she's just running down to the mid lane probably to you know, get some a gank off on this Venomancer perhaps. Nope, she's gonna go back. She realizes she's a little bit too low on HP. She's not participating in the bottle crow system right now, and you know, I guess they don't really have enough crows. You know, just took 1 crore for items, 1 crore for bottle crowing right now, and they don't want to put any more resources into bottle crowing. Just a DK, I think they want to devote the bottle crow to, so he can stay in lane and get as much farm as he can. And now, you know, I wonder what CM is leveling. You know, just have a quick look right now. CM is currently, let's have a look. Crystal Maiden, Frostbite level 2. So it looks like 1 level in Nova, which she should have been maxing. I wonder if perhaps Neolution didn't realize that Starsboba was going for a push on it. It was pretty obvious. And you know, I have to say once again, it's always good to see that Starsboba realizes that how potent. Yep, you know, Rekka got into his ultimate form really quickly. Not a two-man shackle shot, but a nice shackle shot over there off of his bear, and down he goes. That's one of the problems when you're a Silver Bear facing up against a Windrunner. He throws his ult just to help to take down the Clockwork over here. But the rest of these guys are in mid, and they're just pushing down the mid tower. It's already at half HP. 2 kills happened at top, but Starsboba, well, you know, in all these games where they're doing the push strategy, you know, they're always low in kill, but it turns out they're still able to push down towers and make enough gold and get enough EXP, you know, anyway. So I have to say, they're a little bit impressive, you know, that despite the kill deficit, you know, they're showing us that the game isn't all about ganks and kills. It's about getting those buildings, getting those towers, and, you know, it's always refreshing to see that a team realizes, you know, that there's a certain stat that they can employ, and it doesn't matter about if they die, as long as they achieve their goals as well. And it looks like Nori, despite being held down really hard down here, he actually managed to finish his Vanguard. Just goes to show how well they can farm. This side actually, you know, it's cooled down a little bit. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much of an offensive happening. The Fire Breath actually caught the Venomancer as well as the Cold Feet. You know, they're really putting them down in HP. Looks like he might be going for a Hood actually this game. I'm not sure. And you know, that's why I wanted to do a creep check. This is 2 versus 3 over here at mid. And the CM is going to position Nova for sight. And he's still standing there. I wonder what he's doing. Are they lagging? I don't know. He put down the ward, and they're putting down a lot of that. These wards are doing a lot of DPS on the DK. And Clock hooks in over there from that easy shackle shot. I mean, from that easy Rasta shackle. A goes on his ultimate, but it's not going to be killing anybody. Just a little bit of harass. Free on TP's in. Now he calls in his summons. Well, now it's a 3 versus 3 fight right now. And it looks like Starsboba was not backing off. Ross is going to be coming back, so he's going to make it a 4 versus 3 fight because they're Anti-Mage is still farming up there, and the DK is still dead. Rasa is hasting in. Now he shackles the Windrunner. There's no way she's going to be getting out of this. Cold Feet on the Furion. Furion is just having a terrible time. I see him always dying, and always that Cold Feet is proccing on him. Power shot to bring down the HP of the Venomancer, and it looks like Furion is going to be the one going for a mechanism in this game. And Anti-Mage actually came in. He's going for the Venomancer and ult on him, and that was actually a pretty good ult because he didn't have much HP. Venomancer turned around, just did. He realized he was going to die. He did as much DPS as he could. Good choice on that Vanguard. It actually survived and you know, helped him get that kill on that Venomancer. Now he's just blinking out. Ross was going to chase him, but he decided to stop. Looks like Furion's going to go down, even if DK hadn't come in. You know, just that Fire Breath is going to take it on, and even DK could have just turned around. I'm pretty sure that AA Ice Blast would have killed him. And I guess Starsboba is going for a split push. We saw that's why Silver was hanging up here. This tower is like almost a 5th HP or something. And Nori is just maximizing his regen. He's just hanging out over there. He's not really leaving. Level 2 on the Brilliant Sora. And looks like she's probably going to be maxing Frostbite actually, good to help out BA land his Cold Feet. That's probably what they did. They figured they were going to go for more of a gang strat, which is why they're getting all these kills. They're maximizing the gang strat, but really I still feel like CM should have gone for her Frost Nova, get more AoE down. But we'll see which one was more effective. It looks like Rasa is invised up, and there he goes for the Shackle. Clock is coming in, he hooks. Maybe he should have saved the hook for when he TP'd. Now he's stuck over there in the trees. What a terrible blink. And now he gets treed as well. So, yep, he's going to go down. And it doesn't look like he has a high level of blink, perhaps. Maybe he does. It was a little bit less than 3 seconds, so we'll check that in a second. And Silver's farm, let's have a quick look at that. 700 gold. It looks like he's going for Vlad's first. This guy never going for Radiancy. I guess they feel like it takes too long. And I guess with the A coming in and the DK, they just really took that down, as well as the CM coming in with the Frost Nova to slow him down. Looks like she might be going for a mechanism for her team. I'm not sure. No, it looks like Winmer is going to be going for that mechanism, so I don't know what CM is doing with the probably just getting a little bit of regen on herself. And now these guys are in return pushing down the tower up there. When Rasa wards should be up at this point. Let's see. Yeah, Rasa wards are up, so he's probably going to be dropping them if they can reach it over there. And meanwhile, oh, Silver actually bought back. Wow, he just died and he just bought back. I guess Starsboba are realizing the urgency in their push, and they're going to try to get as much blood as they can. TP that bot. There's another TP coming out. There's oh wow, a whole bunch of TPs. The whole team is TPing there. They realize they need to defend that tower. They're not going to let that Silver keep pushing. And as the Starsboba team is retreating, Venomancer is getting out of there. But wow, Silver gets caught out of position again. Cold Feet, Cycle Shot, and he's going to go down. And Wreck is just having a terrible game. He actually spent a buyback on that, but with the split push, it looks like Starsboba is going to be guaranteed at least one tower at bot. So I guess it's a strategical choice. They're not really going to be putting too much farm on that Silver, and they are going to get a tower. Glyph is popped, but this tower is going to go down regardless. So are they going to get a deny off? And nope, they are not going to get the deny off. Furion is going to get that last hit. And now Clockwork is over here. These guys are actually going to be died. They're totally outnumbered. I don't know what they're doing. Venomancer came over here, and he's trying to take down the AA with the Clockwork. Rasa went down up there. He was pretty much out of mana with that AA, with that anti-mage, beating down on him. And he hit Paco's wards and his ether shot quite a number of times earlier. And yep, anti-mage is going to get an easy kill on the Venomancer as well. So a double kill. These guys are just basically feeding away the advantage that they're gaining from all these towers. It's 12-7. And I'm wondering, if Starsboba, with all these sacrifices, are they still going to be able to pull it off and get a win? Critically, Furion is still going for that mechanism. He actually has the money. I wonder what he's saving all that gold for. He should probably buy that mechanism. Maybe he wants to save for a buyback, just like the rest of the team. He's a buyback in case he dies. He walks in here and he snipes a tower. There's only one person who can TP, but I don't think, CM, I guess she realized she needed a Max Nova and she's maxing Nova now, perhaps. Yeah, Furion just got a little bit of damage on the tower and he just TP'd out. And right now, Silver has respawned and now he's just down here. I wonder how much gold Silver is sitting on. Let's have a quick look. He's sitting at 800 gold, and I wonder if he has anything on the Crow. On the Crow, there's nothing on the Crow. So, Furion has finished his mechanism. Clockwork has a Vanguard Arcane Boots. Good job. He's going to cast their smoke, and he's going to get caught. He's just DK uses his Dragon Form, but he's not going to be able to catch up. Clockwork just realizes quickly enough, and he's not going to get caught out. Luckily for him. And now it looks like but Furion will be caught out. I guess he was trying to do something down here, and possibly distract the team by cutting off the creep wave. But these guys are well jungling, and he just fed a free kill to the Neolution team. And I'm getting really worried. This push strat is really effective, but now if you're feeding the other team this much, it's 13-7. It's only a 6 kill advantage, but look at the heroes they're feeding it to. And I have to say, in terms of EXP, Neolution is pretty far ahead. The lowest level is level 9. Well, and the lowest level on this team is also 9. But the fact is, Dragonite is level 13. He has a Vanguard. They're tanking it up. There's some really good item choices on the Neolution side. And they realize they need to tank it up. They need to be able to survive these team fights, and and that way they'll be able to counter push the Starsboba side, despite the fact that they don't have too much anti push. They have the Crystal Maiden Nova, they have Power Shot, And the Firebat, oh actually yeah, they have a push themselves with the Dragon DK. What am I talking about? They have plenty of push by themselves. It looks like Starsboba realizes they need a little bit more advantage. You know, they're gonna get the EXP and the gold from the Roshan, and Starsboba definitely knows about this with this ward over here, and it looks like they're moving in, and they're just. But will they be able to stop them quick enough? I mean, Rasa wards, in conjunction with the Rasa wards, they can really take down the Silver Bear too. Is he there? The Silver Bear's not even here. He's down here, and they're smoking in. Pasha should give it away that they know, but he went down. Shadow Shaman has got the Aegis. Good choice, I have to say. Freon's gonna go down right away. Didn't even get to do anything. A two-man poison, actually three-man. Three people were hit by the poison nova from the Venomancer, so good job by him. Freon did not get to pop off that mechanism. Rasa's gonna go down, but he still has the Aegis. Silver walks in. Everybody's really low HP. So Crystal Mage is trying to run out. Rocket Boot being sound really low. Anti-Mage is gonna TP out, and now she's using her Tranquil Boots and healing up a little bit. So it looks like she's gonna be able to get away as well. AA is like full HP, but he's getting up because he realizes they're outnumbered at this point. And Silver has that Hood of Defiance. He's probably working on that pipe. He'll be getting that soon. And it looks like they're gearing up for a push. They're going to take advantage of the 20 seconds. And I'm pretty sure Fuyan just bought back. Yeah, he's only level 9, but still, he can't respawn that fast. I'm pretty sure he just bought back. And let's have a look. How much gold does he have? Fuyan, 540 gold. Yeah, he just bought back, I'm pretty sure. And A goes on ultimate just to slow down this push, waiting for that DK to come back. But they're just mowing down this tower. It's already half HP, and it just walked in. It's only been like 5 seconds. Shackle Shot's going to freeze that bear. But those Venomancer wards are doing a fair amount of damage. Anti-Mage is in position. He's going for the Battle Fury. The DK is back, and Starsboba, just took what they can get, half HP on the tower. Down here, the creeps just pushed a little bit. It took about a fifth of the HP on the top tower. And so they're just going to back out, probably wait for maybe somebody to stick their head out a little bit so they can chop it off really quickly. And Anti-Mage is walking down here. He's going to have to possibly be forced to TP because Starsboba just went back for a moment and they just walked right back in as soon as they saw that they went away a little bit. And now, that Firebat did almost nothing to that Silver. Wow, did you see that? That bear was, it has been resummoned. You don't want to feed them any extra gold, take any extra damage from the bear dying, if you can help it. And looks like that tower's going to go down. Shackle on the DK. Looks like they're all going to be focusing down on the DK. And Furion is everybody's really low HP. The mechanism was popped. The A Blast had the Rasa popped. Furion died up there. Anti-Mage just TP'd back in. So the bear, the Entangle procced on the Anti-Mage, but he just blinks out. Venomancer is still alive. The wards is like a confluence of wards over here, and they're just doing a lot of work on these Raxes. Unstoppable streak on the Clockwork, so he's playing really well. He actually has a Medallion and a Vanguard. Good item choices by him. Venomous Gale is going to miss on the CM. Wow, Windrunner just TP'd in with like probably a fair amount of HP, but that the Furion ultimate just brought it down a little bit. It's only level 1. Furion should be casting Mecha soon, bring all their HP up unless it's on cooldown perhaps. I'm pretty sure he bought back this time, right? Wait, is it on cooldown? Actually, I have no idea. He bought back one time. He should be. Let's see. Anyways, Anti-Mage blinks out. I'm pretty sure he died in that fight, right? Let me see. Buyback, bonus 60. Gold loss 933. I'm not sure. He should have done 2 buybacks now, considering how much gold. Nope, he's probably from just only done 1 buyback. So I'm not sure actually if he bought back or not. But now it looks like Starsboba. They took the racks at mid. Now they're transitioning to the top. Anti-Mage is really getting as much damage as he can. He doesn't need the regen so much at this point. He has the HP regen from the Vanguard, but he doesn't need the Battle Fury for the AoE anti-push power that it'll give him, the farming power that it will give him. And Furion is helping him push that bot, constantly casting his ultimate. These guys are smoking up, hoping to catch somebody, but they all back out. They realize that perhaps there's going to be a counter stroke coming from the Sentinel team. They're getting a little bit desperate. They're trying to buy as much time as they can with his Anti-Mage to get his next item. Furion is going for that Vladimir's, and that's going to help out the bear a lot, as well as the Clockwork. He's melee, so he gets some HP regen from all the physical hits he'll be doing. Pipe is finished on the bear, and yes, they're going to turn around and start pushing again now that these guys have decided to back out. And this war is from Neolution side. I mean, I don't know how Starsboba is knowing this, that when they're backing on, when they should back in, when they should go back in. But they're pretty strong weaponmen, as I have to say. Furion is just farming it up over here with his creeps. How close is he? He's probably, yeah, he's almost done. He's like maybe 100 gold more, and he'll finish the Vladimir's, and that's just already on the crow. Somebody bought Sap Wizardry. probably the Venomancer, and or the Rasa. Yeah, Rasa's nearly got his Aghanim Scepter. Looks like Clockwork is going for Blade Mill, possibly, and yeah, these guys are really cutting up the grease, really helping the push start moving really fast. Anti-Mage still a little bit away from that Battle Fury. Furion just casts his ultimate. He's probably hoping to bring some treants down there and do a split push, force them to fight over here, and then maybe ninja some ranks down here once the Anti-Mage TP's out. Pipe is cast on the team, wards are put down, treants are summoned, Freon is in position, everybody is here, and the A gets treated, his HP is just going down. Venomancer casts his ult, and it caught perhaps just a Windrunner, one-man Poison Nova. Clockwork is just walking around. Anti-Mage is TPing in, but the tower goes on before he even gets there. Windrunner is going to go down with the Ether Shock. Anti-Mage gets treated, but he blinked out, and he's focusing on the Rasa, which is a really good choice. But Rasa walks out and starts bottling up. Anti-Mage gets Hex, and he's going to go down. Yep, there he goes before he can blink out. Cold Feet on the Silver. He's dead. And Clockwork is just doing a lot of DPS over here in the background with his battery assault and rocket, and as many right clicks as he can get in. But nobody's died except for the Anti-Mage thus far. And I have to say it's a little bit disappointing, but they're still getting the push down. And oh, Silver brought back. He's going to be walking back in. And DK has TP back in from his low HP earlier. Venomancer has almost no HP. Looks like Furion just mechanism himself. He's TPing out. And wow, Bathu with a wicked streak, and he's really hooking it up over here. He's a hook master, I have to say. He's got in that other game he was just missing hooks left and right, but in this game he's actually getting a lot of them. A Ultimate is not going to be popping his Venomancer. He's just too much HP and too much regen. He also has a cloak, which is really effective against the AA Blast. So good item choices by the Sentinel team. They're really tanking it up. They don't really care about damage so much as they care about tanking it up and getting a lot of team items, aura items, and just pushing down for the win. Silver Bear has his own Bazzi on the bear. So, they can really do a split push with the Freon coming in. Yeah, they really want to make sure they get this Rax, and while the Scourge team is not in position to really get the defense down, they're just going to get it, and Freon is just going to run out of there. Nobody is in position. There's nothing to TP you to really rush over and stop him, and make them pay for doing that kind of ninja push thing, tactic. Right here, Silver Bear is pushing down at bot, and everybody's going to be moving in down there soon enough. And despite the fact that Anti-Mage has a Vanguard, I have to say, the rest of the Sentinel team, I guess they just can't really take all this fight. They need to get that mechanism up, but I guess Windrunner felt that they needed the Force F to escape those Furion trees sprout, and looks like they're smoking up. They want to catch the Silver, but he's just too fast, and he's probably going to get his summon his bear back pretty soon. And yeah, it looks like Starsboba is getting ready for the final push. They realize the urgency that Anti-Mage now has a Battle Fury, despite the fact that they have 2 Rex. Anti-Mage can still pawn them because they're really just going for tank items on the Starsboba side. And when somebody gets damaged like the Anti-Mage and they already have a tanky, DK was going for BKB. He cast his Dragon Form a little bit early. I guess they wanted to get as much DPS as they can, which is probably why he got the DK Ultimate. They got the Battle Fury from his own Ultimate, which I suppose is pretty reasonable. They want to get as much anti-push as they can on the enemy team. Pipe is cast, they're walking in. Poison Nova is cast just for the DK, as well as Poison Snake Clock hooks in on the Windrunner. He catches 2, he cogs them too as well. Everybody's focusing on the DK down here. Windrunner 4 steps us out. Clockwork has Blade Mail on, so they can't really target him. His battery is something. The team is going to go down. Meanwhile, Bathu has got a godlike kill up there, and they're focusing down on the Anti-Mage over here. He nearly gets a kill on the Rasa, but Rasa's just like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just going to bait like hell for my team, and you're going to go down always trying to kill me. Clock Rockets over here. Urn is on the Windrunner, and the Sprout too. Her Force Staff should be on cooldown. She turns around, and yeah, there we go. She's going to go down. Yep, there we go. Just a couple of right clicks with that medallion from the Clockwork, and down she went with the wards over here. GG is called, and this was a well played, good game from Starsboba, despite the fact that they were being owned in the early game. With all the farm and everything that they got for early from all these pushes. They just turned it around and started isolating the enemy team, forcing them, getting a few kills with out of position heroes. And I have to say, that's how they got these successful pushes. And despite the fact that Neolution went, kind of late game in terms of their picks, I think one of the things that would have helped them was if Crystal Maiden, instead of maxing Frostbite early, she corrected it, but earlier on she got 2 levels of Frostbite to help out that AA and landing that Cold Feet. But I feel like that wasn't so important. What's more important was, clearly as Starsboba, they've done this in the other games that they've done. It's like with the same exact picks. They've gone for a push strat. So they should have gotten as much AoE as they could possibly have gotten as early as possible to stop those early pushes. Stop them from getting those tier 1 towers and getting that tier 1 gold, which would contribute to the item progression and let them push down the tier 2 towers more quickly. And despite the fact that Neolution had a huge kill advantage in the early game, once the mid game came and then once the mid game pushes started coming, they just got steamrolled. And I have to say, I feel sorry for the Neolution team. If they had just played a little bit better, made a couple of better, I mean, the item choices were pretty solid. I have to say, they went tank, they got the right items, but some of their skill choices weren't so good, and they got caught out of position a couple of times. And I have to say, that's probably what shot themselves out of the foot. DK is dying before the fight even starts with the rest of the team. Nobody's in position. Anti-mage is TPing in after the tower goes down. That sort of thing. It's just really, force them, let them die. And another thing is, perhaps, in a couple of team fights, they shouldn't have let them, get into the base. They should have tried to force a team fight outside, like have the anti-mage walk in and have the Rasa put down the wards, and maybe instead of an AA, they should have had Earthshake. I don't know if Earthshake was banned, and that way they could long range stop any shackle coming from the Rasta on the anti-mage, when he walks in, and then, just bait out those wards, have the anti-mage blink out, bait out those wards, and have the Windward just force staff the anti-mage out, and then he would, easily blink out later on. That sort of stuff is what they should have gone for. But instead, Starsboba just got too farmed. They got too many tank items themselves. Look at that. Look at these items. They got no damage items. All they got was tank items, push items, aura items, team items, and they won the game because of that. And I'm just saying, Neolution was no slouch out. They got some nice tank items too, but they just some of their play was a little bit disappointing. And it was a good game. It's great to see Starsboba. They're really practicing this push strat, and they're playing it out to perfection. And some of the other games where they're kind of failing, I think it's mostly because they were lagging in those other games. And I'm pretty sure this game they have pretty nice pings. Probably Neolution, Malaysia is pretty close to Thailand, I think. So, good game by the Neolution side, and really great game from the Starsboba side. I'd love to see this kind of play. Thanks for tuning in, guys. GG until next time.